Salesforce is going to hire 3,000 people in the upcoming year. That's what I'm really confused about. This is the same Salesforce that laid off 8,000 people. How far into the future are these companies really looking? Earlier in the year, you lay off 8,000 people. Now you want to hire 3,000 more. Number one, why does it always have to be these huge numbers? Couldn't you say, like, we plan to hire 200 next quarter? But no, it's got to be 3,000. And then the same with the layoffs. Surely a couple of those 1,000 people you laid off could have been a fit for these roles. There's no way, as genius executives, that you could have figured out a way to put those people to work, for 3 to 6 months, and then they could have filled these roles. You see, the big challenge that you're going to have when you do things like this is just maintaining your brand. What are the recruiters going to tell people that they're going to be hiring? Oh yeah, don't worry, we got a great culture. We really, really value our employees. And then the candidate asks, well, what about the 8,000 people you laid off like 6 months ago? I had a bunch of friends who were involved in that. You see, this is going to be the test for a company like Salesforce. Can you manage to do big layoffs in a pretty heartless way, if you guys remember? Remember the CEO was making comments about how lazy remote workers were and how anybody who was remote wasn't really worth anything. Also said that they basically cut all of their underperformers. Like, the CEO said some pretty wild stuff. And now they're expecting the recruiters, who they probably laid off as well, to really speak passionately about the company to hire 3,000 people, which is not easy to do. Even in a market like this, recruiting the right people, recruiting top talent is still a challenge. What do you think? If you were laid off from Salesforce, would you go back to Salesforce? Let me know in the comments.